The shorter way, if you remember to do it, is if your variable is negative, you can move it to the opposite side of your equation to make it positive. So, if I recognize here, oh, my u is negative, I'm going to add the u over here, making my u positive. 78 equals 168 plus u. Then I can solve it like I did my first equations that I solved. I need to get the 168 to the other side. Since it's positive, I'm going to subtract the 168. And if you take 78 and subtract 168, you get an answer of negative 90. So that's one way to do it if you remember to do that first step. If you're like me and you like to solve equations in the same order all the time, the other way to do it, where you get the same answer, is this. Normally when we solve an equation that has two steps, we move our number first and leave the variable by itself. So we say, okay, I'm going to subtract my 78 to move it over. That leaves me a negative u to equal 90. Well, I have to remember that that negative u means negative 1u, so to get the u by itself, I end up dividing by that negative 1. If I divide by negative 1, it just basically changes my signs, and hey, I got the same answer either way. Probably the first way is easier if you remember to move your variable first, but you get used to solving equations and doing the same steps over and over, then the second way is probably the better way to learn it, because we're going to get to two-steps equations shortly, and a lot of times you go, oh, I got to move the number first, but then you have to remember to divide. So either way works. They're both perfectly legitimate ways to solve it. So number 11, if I want to solve that for w, what's the first thing you want to do? Which way do you prefer? Subtract the 73? So if we subtract the 73, we're going to get negative w equals, and what's 204 minus 73? 131. We then have to remember that we need to get rid of that negative, so we're going to divide by negative 1. And so w is going to equal negative 131. Number 12 says negative 171 equals 92 minus v. If we do that one, what would you like to do first on that one? Add the v, okay? Amy says I like to add the v. So what I'm going to have is negative 171 plus v equals 92. If I have negative 171 plus v equals 92, to solve it for v, I would add my 171. And so 92 plus 171, 263 would be my answer then. So, either one of these ways work.